They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lindsay on the toss left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And the Titans first down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Showtime today,
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll find Lindsey here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Tannehill to the turn and give this to Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Henry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that'll back them up 5. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this will be caught at the 30.
I need to get my swag right.
Titans.
Pass complete.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. It's so tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Allen off the play fake. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second and 10, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown.
Tannehill
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On the counter, it's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 48 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Philip Lindsay.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Derrick Henry. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
7-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55. Run it. 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Titans 20.
The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
One play at a time.
Here we go. He's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Bills 28, Titans 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're able able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Tannehill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Titans.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. First and goal. A touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 95,
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. But the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. This complete to Henry over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Draw play. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Buffalo, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.